SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is the National Football League. Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Trevor and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive. And at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
For so long, the Jacksonville Jaguars have been seeking their franchise quarterback, and they believe they've got their guy now. How about this? 38-2 in his collegiate career, won a national championship his freshman season, and the only losses he ever suffered during the college football playoffs. Had to have a little bit of surgery during the offseason, but this is a guy who's locked in on football, has everything you're looking for in a quarterback.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Second and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cooper Kupp deep for L.A. That's taken on the 25. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, back to Henderson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the left side with Henderson. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Lawrence. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Complete. Jefferson to target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Stafford. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
To the air again, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Lawrence. They go screen pass to Hyde. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Gets past one man. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Robinson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Connection made with Chenault. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly. Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now a handoff. Henderson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 5. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Four yards remain for second down. Stafford. And the Jags grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 11, a little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On first down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 31, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.